Today we are bringing the cows home. Alrighty guys, welcome back. So we're taking them off their summer pasture here and we're gonna take them home. Jess has her horse Amber today, so she's gonna be on the horse, and my sister's gonna come on their four-wheeler, and then hopefully, if it's not too windy or rainy, my brother-in-law Jonathan is going to fly his drone for us and maybe get some footage from the sky. And I'm going to be watching the kids and filming on my camera. So yeah, normally I'm the one of the people out there actually running the cows, but I think this year we're gonna try something different. And I mean, I enjoy running the cows. I'd rather be out there running the cows, but we'll change it up so we can get some footage for you guys. So we got 14 cows and 14 calves coming. So they're just kind of coming out of the woodwork there now. Come on, Moles! Come on, Moles! Come on! Still got a few of them. Up in the bush. But, oh, there they are. So at this point here, we were standing at the gate, and about half the cows came up, and there was a few still in the bush, and all of a sudden something spooked them, and as you can see, they all took off the opposite way that we wanted them to, and they went back into the bush. So at that point, I ended up opening up the gate and letting Jess and the horse into the pasture. Jess was going to go and try and round them up. So you can see Jonathan's flying the drone here. The pond is kind of in the middle of the screen, and they end up going right into the pond. And then you can see them right there in the bottom right hand corner of the screen, going through a bunch of downed trees and making their way deeper into the bush. Yeah, obviously not an ideal situation, but yeah, we end up slowly getting them back. You can see on the bottom left hand of the screen there, Jess comes in with the horse, and as she enters the bush, the cows end up making a hard right and taking off to the far west side of the property. So once Jess gets just inside the bush line here, as she disappeared there, it gets really thick, and being up on a horse, it's pretty much impassable. So she ended up turning around and coming back out towards where Jonathan and I were at the gate. Right there in the center, that's where I'm feeding the cows. And then that meadow in the center of the screen right now is the meadow that I deer hunt on. Bottom right hand of the screen, you can see some cows there, just white dots. So once Jay realizes that there's a couple cows back there, Jess is still near us, so I ended up yelling at Jess and telling them that they were heading back into the same meadow that my tree stand was on. So that's probably about 700 to 800 yards away from the main gate where they were about 3 minutes ago. So they end up getting in there and they kind of hold up. There's some apple trees and whatnot in there. So anyway, Jess is making her way that way now that she knows where they are. And then she gets ahead of them and gets bringing them back towards the main gate.
Smoke. Come on, girls. Come on, girls. Come on, girls. Come on. Go, boss. No, not now. Just go down to 10, Mark. Like, come into the field.
Lauren's coming up, bringing the ones up in the rear. We trained her well. She knows what to do. So there's not the greatest fencing in this field that's worked up along the road. So that's why we want to keep them away from it. But once they're up where they are now in the green grass, that field is pretty well secure. So they're just pushing up the last couple cows. And now that they're all in the green field, we got to get them up into that top corner of the field. There's a gate right there, and get them into the home pasture, which they're going. So So there they are, back in the home pasture, safe and sound. Everybody's settled down rather nicely. There's a few of them laying down and chewing their cud. So it's always a good sign. So things didn't go quite as smooth as it should have this morning. For some reason, the cows were not feeling very ambitious, so we only got about half the herd to the gate. The other half was strung out right into the bush. By the time everybody was starting to come out, all of a sudden something spooked them, and I jumped over the fence because I was gonna go around and try and get them to come up, but when I jumped over the fence, just me landing on the ground, them took off. They all took off. So Jess ended up. I opened up the gate and Jess went in with the horse and tracked them through the bush. And Jonathan had his drone up, and we were able to find them with the drone. They were way back by my tree stand. He said his drone measures, and I think he said it was over half a kilometer away. So anyway, it took a bit of doing. But Jess rounded them up and brought them up to the gate, and then I had the gate open there, and then we ended up getting them to come out without any problems. And then yeah, they went running across the field, and here we are. So anyway, so this is the bull calf right here that we're gonna keep over. Keep as a bull for breeding with next spring, and then we'll probably try and sell him as a bull. Kind of cool seeing them up on the hill like that. So that's going to wrap up this video here of moving the cows home. Hope you guys enjoyed. And if you didn't, oh well. Oh, here comes the goats. Make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already done so. And leave us a comment. Let us know what's going on and what you guys are thinking. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys, and until next time, ciao.